From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. It's Newton. He completes it to Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. A try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 31, Brady. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first down, it's Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chaisson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, they'll roll him out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's Patterson.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On play action, now Brady. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, it's Brady.
Again, it's Johnson.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Brady. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brady going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go, defense. All right, who we got? Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Gun. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the end zone, Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. Going up top for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. Swings this out here for Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off play action. Newton. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of, because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. He sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught. Mitchell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And here's a diving catch right side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This pass caught by Hamler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Slant route to Miller. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Cut.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field. 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it, but just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Walker now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Play action now. Walker.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 21 yards there on third down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Walker.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And they go play action. Here's Walker.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now Walker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Brady now on 1st down.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So it's a victory here.